Is this an earthquake? Yo, is this an earthquake? Yo, what the?
A video gamer describing what millions of people felt when a 4.8 magnitude quake hit New York City and the eastern seaboard. Tonight, aftershocks continuing to rattle the East Coast.
Oh, yeah, and that big Rottweiler as well. That quake has startled an area of the country that's unlike the West Coast. It's more used to severe snowstorms than earthquakes.
Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda with more on the shaking that's even rattled America's symbol of liberty. Carlos.
Well, that's right, Mark and Colleen. New York is now feeling at least one aftershock. That happened late this afternoon, and it was a magnitude 4 just west of where the first quake hit this morning. Now, the Northeast is certainly not accustomed to earthquakes of this magnitude. Fortunately, there is no damage reported so far. The shaking captured by a camera on the torch of the Statue of Liberty. The earthquake was felt across the eastern seaboard from Boston down to Baltimore.
I felt my room shaking crazy. I've never actually felt an earthquake before living in New Jersey, so I was very, very concerned as to what was actually happening.
It started just after 10 a.m. The U.S. Geological Survey confirms the quake was centered near White House Station, New Jersey, which is about 50 miles west of New York City. It triggered a ground stop at Newark Airport.
72 aircraft awaiting departure. It seems like the tower is going to be evacuated. We're going to be going ATC 0 for a little bit until we get the remote site operated.
At this point, we do not have any reports of major impacts to our infrastructure or injuries. But of course, we're still assessing the situation and we'll continue to update the public.
For people who rarely experience an earthquake of this magnitude, it was frightening.
I was basically just sitting on my chair and the ceiling started like rumbling, and it was really scary because the whole room felt like shaking, and me and my roommates just kind of like ran out of the building.
It just felt like a light shaking. I actually felt it coming from the building. My roommate came out saying, "Oh, did you feel the earthquake?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's just somebody doing laundry upstairs."
Experts say New York and the Northeast actually have somewhat frequent earthquakes, but they're usually very small.
Everywhere in the world really can have earthquakes, but the rate at which you have them is lower away from the plate boundary. So we have them more often than the East Coast. But there was a magnitude 5 in the Long Island Sound in the 19th century.
And this is actually the strongest earthquake to hit the area in nearly 140 years. It was a 5.2 magnitude quake that shook that area way back in 1884.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.